Have you ever stepped into an old elevator and felt a strange chill, like it was watching you? Like it remembered every person who had ever ridden inside? Today, we're going to a hotel in downtown Los Angeles, where one elevator seems to remember a guest who never checked out. In January 2013, a young Canadian student named Eliza Lamb arrived at the historic Cecil Hotel. She was on a solo trip, exploring the West Coast and documenting her adventures for her family and friends online. By all accounts from the hotel staff, she was polite, cheerful, and just like any other tourist enjoying the city. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But then, just a few days into her stay, Eliza vanished. She was gone, not from the city, not from the neighborhood, but from inside the hotel itself. At first, her disappearance went unnoticed. The hotel was busy. Guests checked in and out. Life went on. But then, about a week later, something strange started happening. Guests began to complain about the water. They said it had a strange, sweet, almost metallic taste. The color was off, a dark, murky shade, and the water pressure was unusually low. The complaints piled up, forcing the hotel's maintenance staff to investigate the source of the problem. The large water tanks on the building's roof. One of the workers climbed a ladder to peer inside the main tank. He was expecting to find a blocked pipe or some sort of contamination. What he found instead would trigger a media frenzy and haunt the internet for years to come. Floating in the dark water was the body of Eliza Lamb. The discovery was horrifying, but it raised far more questions than it answered. How did she get in there? The Los Angeles Police Department was baffled. They needed a lead. Any lead. So, they decided to release the last known footage of Eliza, taken from one of the hotel's security cameras on the night she disappeared. This video is what turned the case from a tragedy into a global mystery. The footage shows Eliza inside one of the hotel elevators. Her behavior is erratic and deeply unsettling. She enters the elevator and presses a whole panel of buttons, but the doors don't close. She cautiously peeks out into the hallway, then quickly retreats back into the corner of the elevator, as if hiding from someone. Then, she steps out again, looking left and right, before jumping back in. The elevator doors remain wide open the entire time, defying all logic. It's as if something or someone is holding them open, just out of the camera's view. At one point, Eliza stands in the hallway and begins gesturing with her hands, moving her arms in a strange, almost dance-like way. It looks like she's talking to someone, but there's no one there. After a few moments, she walks away, and only then do the elevator doors finally slide shut. This was the last time anyone ever saw her alive. The video went viral. Millions of people watched it, each with their own theory. Was she being pursued by someone? Was she playing a strange game of hide-and-seek? Or was she having some sort of psychotic break? The official coroner's report listed her cause of death as accidental drowning, with her bipolar disorder noted as a significant condition. The theory was that she had experienced a manic episode, somehow made her way to the roof, climbed into the water tank, and was unable to get out. But this explanation felt incomplete to many. It left too many crucial questions unanswered. First, how did she even get to the roof? The main door to the roof was locked and had an alarm that would have alerted hotel staff if it was opened. There was another way via a fire escape, but it would have been a difficult and dangerous climb, especially at night. Second, how did she get inside the tank? The tanks were over 8 feet tall, and the lids were made of heavy-duty metal, weighing close to 100 pounds. It would have been incredibly difficult for a person of Eliza's small stature to lift the lid, climb in, and then somehow close it behind her, which is how it was found by the maintenance worker. Furthermore, no illegal drugs were found in her system, only her prescribed medication, though it was unclear if she had been taking it properly. There were no signs of a struggle, and no other fingerprints were found in the area. It was as if she had simply materialized inside that tank. The official story just didn't add up for the countless amateur detectives who took to the internet to solve the case. The Cecil Hotel, already notorious for its dark history of suicides and housing serial killers like Richard Ramirez, became forever linked with Eliza Lamb's name. The story became a modern ghost story, fueled by the terrifying elevator footage and the hotel's own grim past. The hotel has since been rebranded, attempting to shed its haunted reputation. But some say the building doesn't forget. Over the years, guests and paranormal investigators who have stayed at the hotel have reported bizarre occurrences, many of them centered around the elevators. They talk about doors opening and closing on their own, stopping on floors that weren't selected. People have reported the feeling of being watched in the hallways, hearing faint whispers, and seeing fleeting shadows in their peripheral vision. Some even claim to have experienced the same strange elevator malfunction seen in Alyssa's video, where the doors refused to close for an unervingly long time. Is it possible that the hotel's long and dark history has left a permanent stain on the building? Could the energy of the tragic events that took place there linger in its halls and elevators? The story of Eliza Lamb is a heartbreaking tragedy about a young woman who lost her life under deeply mysterious circumstances. It's also a powerful reminder of the importance of mental health awareness. If you or someone you know is struggling, please know that help is available and you don't have to face it alone. But the unexplained elements of her case continue to captivate and terrify us. The unlocked door, the heavy lid, and that chilling video of the elevator that seemed to have a mind of its own. It leaves us with a haunting question. What really happened to Eliza Lamb? Was it a tragic accident, fueled by a mental health crisis? Or was there something else at play that night? Something that remains hidden in the shadows of the Cecil Hotel, waiting for the next guest. Some say the elevator never forgot her, and that sometimes, when its doors slide open on an empty floor, it's just stopping for a passenger who never truly left. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating and chilling as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the world's greatest mysteries. Let me know your theories in the comments below. Stay curious, and see you next time.